Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Awakem. I'm Emma. Today I'll be sharing how April week 3's cash spending went and then stuffing £180 into cash envelopes for week 4. And yes, it is true, I've wiped out one of my savings envelopes. Find out which one and why in just a bit. But for now I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. I had planned to stuff £170, but the extra £10 was given to me in an Easter card as a gift. I don't have a lot at all, to be honest, which is by choice. I try to live a more minimalist lifestyle these days. I just buy what I need, and I don't need anything personally, and I don't need anything replacing right now. There are plenty of uses for this £10 in these envelopes. Cash expenses and groceries. I put £80 in here last week and only needed to buy 4 meals because of my plans during the week, but the kids were off school, and on top of that I decided to have an Easter party for Bella and some of my family, so it wasn't enough. Luckily I figured this out before I went shopping, and so was able to decide where I was going to get the extra money from, which ended up being my bank buffer that I've built up over the last few months. Don't worry, I do still have one. This week I'm putting £90 in here. 20, 40, 60, 80, £90 into groceries. Diesel, £70 was all spent up, and my tank wasn't entirely empty by the end of the week, thankfully, because I've driven a few less miles thanks to some time off work, and it'll be the same this week. 20, 40, 60, 70 into diesel. Needs a new clip for this, but I'm going to have a revamp of my folders at the end of the month. Eating out, £20 was put in here last week, which got us a Greg's breakfast and a Costa whilst we were out, and I'm putting this last £20 in here. Kids' pocket money. Of the £20 Bella had for the month, she had £3.50 left in here last week and still does. She's making it last, to be fair. Car cleaning, there was nothing to put in here, and we're still doing a decent job of keeping it clean ourselves. It's not too hard because we have the power washer out every 5 minutes to clean the patio and the garden, because my 2 puppies keep digging and getting covered in mud, which ends up all over the patio. The joys of puppy owning. Windows, nothing left, already done earlier on in the month. Planned spending, haven't really used this much this month, but again, for anyone who isn't aware, I use this envelope to transfer any of my sinking funds, which are kept at home in a bigger folder unless they're being spent. And onto sinking funds now. Days out, I had £10 left in here last week. It was a bit of a challenge considering the kids have been off school, but as planned we visited family and friends. Any days out we went on were free, even parking was free. We went to the beach, local parks, and we used our national trust passes to visit Dunham Massey. I just had the £10 there for hot drinks from the cafe. Gifts, just like this time last week, this envelope was empty. I bought lovely Easter gifts and chocolates for my girls and kids in my family, and I actually made a video on what I bought, so check that out if you'd like to see my complete breakdown of what I spent on Easter. Health, I had nothing left in here last week because I'd spent the little I did have on my Easter party. Tut tut, but it was so worth it. Clothing, I've still got my £2 left in here. I'm making this last. Benny. I do need to change this label to Benny and Luna, don't I? In case you've missed it, we have another Cavapoo Luna who is a beautiful gift from my boyfriend. So far, apart from a few essentials, I haven't had to pay much out for it, thanks to my boyfriend. I am very lucky. And also having some of the more expensive items, like a crate, still stored from when we adopted Benny last year. But I am mindful that going forward, I'm going to have her insurance, routine treatments, booster vaccinations, food, bedding, toys, grooming to pay for. And for 2 dogs, these things amount to quite a bit. So I've started to explore ways of getting my pets costs down. I think one thing I'm considering joining is the Healthy Pets Club, which is recommended by my vet. And for, I think it's $28.99 a month for both Benny and Luna. Normally $14.99 each, but you get a £1 discount for 2 pets. It covers their vaccinations, flea and worm treatments, health checks, reductions on vet fees and dental care. So I haven't done the math yet just to see if it's going to save me much money annually. Even if it's only going to save me a few pounds, I do think it'll be worth it because it will just mean I stuff less into this envelope, but can't be tempted to spend the money on things I shouldn't. Because yes, this has happened. Benny insists on buying me gifts sometimes, you see. What can I say? I've got him well trained. Have you joined anything like this? And if so, what do you think? Have you saved some money? I also plan to save on grooming by doing it myself. I've watched a few videos and I have some more news on this to share very soon. But yeah, it costs around £40 for each of my dogs. On average, I'd say every 6 weeks, ideally 4. So I'm looking at my grooming costs being between £600 and £900 every year. So yeah, more on that and my plans very soon. Holidays, empty. Christmas, yes, it's empty. I have spent my entire savings of £550 that I've been working on this year on a dog grooming course at my local college. I know I was doing so well, but a few things. One, you've already heard how expensive grooming is for 2 dogs. 2, you've also heard in my last videos just how high the demand is for dog groomers, especially in my area. And 3, this course very rarely has places. Like, I literally had to run to the bank, put my cash in and pay within an hour of the next course date being released. And then within 2 hours, all of the places were sold out. 4, the course, unlike others I've seen, is held at times convenient to me, so they fit in well with the kids and work. 5, and above all, I think I'll really enjoy it. I've said before that because I had Lydia at 18 and have always worked full time, I'd never really made time for hobbies. YouTube's my first one since being a kid, and I only started this channel just over 4 months ago. So yeah, another hobby now that the kids are older sounds quite lovely, to be honest, and it's what I need. I've been trying to find small pockets of time for myself lately, and this will give me that. And then 6, another thing, can't you tell I've listed these benefits? Another thing that this course could potentially do is earn me some additional income. I've already got a list of friends and neighbours who have dogs and aren't satisfied with the current groomer, or they have to travel too far for one or can't even get one. So yeah, they may end up bringing their dogs to me. It sounds like I'm selling this to myself, but no, I was well sold on the idea before I gave up this cash. I'd researched for weeks and weighed up the pros and cons. I also have a plan to replace my Christmas savings over the next few months too, so that Christmas still can be, for once, a lot less stressful and worrying. So I will be sharing those plans in the next few weeks. Just know I don't feel any sort of regret or feel bad about seeing this envelope empty. I actually feel quite lucky, really, to have had the money available for such a rare and exciting opportunity at just the right time. I am so excited, and I start my course at the beginning of May, so I don't have long to wait. Miscellaneous, I had £20 in here last week, and I spent this on summer dresses and packs of matching socks, 2 of each from Miscellaneous for Bella. She and most of the girls in her school go back in these after the Easter holidays. Emergency fund, this one hasn't been touched. There's still £550 in here. It really is strictly for emergencies. I'll just count it for you. It'll make me feel better. 51, 52, 53, 54, 50, 70, 90, 510, 30, 50. Strictly for emergencies. Car maintenance, there's nothing left in here. I had to get a new tyre and it's not great news. It's looking like my other 3 will need to be replaced very soon. So next month's budget is going to be fun. Savings for Lydia's prom. I still need to find £210 of my £700 target for accessories and just some balances on beauty treatments. But thankfully I've already paid for the dress because I had a call today to say it's arrived at the dress shop from Australia and I've made an appointment to collect it at the end of the month. They're so busy this time of year, obviously. So yeah, that'll be a nice little day out. And I've also called a local seamstress recommended by the lovely ladies in the dress shop and booked an appointment to see her the same day because the shop don't do alterations. And like I said last week, I overlooked this and whatever the cost will be, guess what? I'll find out just in time for my next budget. So yeah, I told you May is going to be fun. I'm going to have to get creative, aren't I? So lovelies, that's about it. I just want to thank each and every one of you for taking time to watch my videos, and a huge thank you to anyone who comments or likes them and has subscribed to my channel. I'm loving making these videos still and connecting with you. I love even more. I've definitely made some new friends and like I've said, finally found a hobby. I've got lists and lists of videos I'd love to make and I have started some of them, ones around budgeting, planning, managing money, grocery shopping, my dogs, minimalism, and it doesn't end there. I wish there were more hours in the day so I could bring them to you quicker and more timely. So yeah, thanks for your patience, love and support. It really does mean a lot. I hope you found this video inspiring or helpful. Let me know by giving me a like or by sharing your thoughts in the comments. Click on the bell and subscribe button so you don't miss future videos like this and on planning and intentional living. Thanks for watching guys and bye for now.